Yo, Mag, you know that the way that I like to do things is like in chronological order, right? So I just
see
asked
that.
that like when I start, yeah, when I start asking you like certain questions, like, you know, hey, when did you meet like Vinny or something? Like, don't jump too far ahead in the timeline to be like, yeah, he was cool then, but fuck him now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like wait till we get to the part to, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't jump too far ahead. You get what I'm saying?
You're the one jumping the gun. Follow your own rules, bro.
No,
Like,
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
That's what I say. I don't give a fuck about none of these rappers, bro. Like, it is what it is. Yo, matter of fact, shout out to Vinny, man, because I got to do a lot of cool shit, you know, with him or off the turf of shit we did. You know what I mean? It's not that serious, bro.
Right.
It's really not. But I'm not. But I'm not the one either. I'm not the one for the bullshit. So I mean,
Mm-hmm.
obviously we'll touch on that. But
Yeah.
yeah, people hold in. People hold in on that shit, and it's like, yo, bro, like I don't give a fuck. He don't give a fuck. It's not that deep.
So what year is it that you meet Vinny?
Oh, 06.
06. And Reef was actually opening for Jedi Mind Tricks and asked you to come be like the hype man for him and perform some songs too, right? That's how you ended up meeting him.
Back. Yep.
So what was your first
That was
impression
a
of
crazy
Vinny?
show too. That was a crazy show. That's how I met Sean Price. Rest in peace. Know what I mean?
Right. There's a lot of things that happened that night too.
Yeah, I blacked out. I mean, as you'll see, that's the storyline on a lot of shit. I definitely crippled. I definitely crippled millions of dollars along the way. But I have fun doing it. So like, I don't really care about money. Money doesn't even exist. We just made that shit up. So you know, outside of maintaining living, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't give a fuck about money neither. So that's two things. I don't give a fuck about rappers. I don't give a fuck about money. What's next?
So what was your first impression of Vinny when you met him?
No comment.
No comment. All right. Okay.
No,
But
no
he asked
comment.
you.
I ain't gonna. Yeah, I ain't gonna. I ain't gonna turn it into that. I ain't gonna turn into that. I already I gave him a shout out and shit. I ain't gonna do that. Know what I mean?
But he asked you for some beats, right? He asked you for some beats and you ended up sending him some, but it wasn't to what he was looking for. So he sent you songs to rap on, which was what, Black Christmas and
Yep.
Drama Theme.
Oh, see, yo, you know what, yo, shout out my man Carlos, man, because he had brought you up. I've been seeing you like pop up like Facebook trying to keep making us be friends. You know what I'm saying? And then my man mentioned you. Like, yo, Panda chop this, Panda chop that. Da-da-da. I'm like, word? All right, no doubt. And then I started like seeing some more shit, and then you hit me up, and then I was like, oh, okay, now it all makes sense. Know what I mean? But I'm trying to think of the diplomatic way to say this shit. I don't know. The rap shit. I'll put it like this: the rap shit has definitely been fucking weird. It's been weird. I can get down with a little bit of weird. Um, but you're very well prepared. Know what I'm saying? You're very, you know what I mean? Like,
Okay, I was waiting for where you was gonna pull it back in. I was like, what are you trying to say? Like,
I mean, if you want to fight, I got a knee brace. I'll throw that bitch on right now.
nah. Come on, man. We know you 6'9", all right? Come on. You know,
I'm
choke
6'8".
slam
I
me through the
shrunk.
table.
I shrunk since my knee surgery, and I gained some weight. I literally shrunk. I'm 6'8" now. Spine compression. Look it up. It's real shit.
Damn. So during this time when you hop on those two records, right? This is like the official introduction to Army of the Pharaohs. Did you guys like have like a conversation that, hey, I want you to be a part of this group, or how did it go?
Nah, I mean, like you said, you did your homework. So, like, yeah, he sent me some beats, or he asked me for some beats because he heard Sound of Philly. He's actually in that video. You know what I mean? You know, obviously at that time, Reef was already doing shit with them. He was on the album before that. And a lot of my beats, I make some raw, gritty shit, but I'm a De La Soul Tribe Called Quest type of nigga, bro. And I fuck with a lot of jazz shit too. So obviously, you know, the beats I sent him wasn't working for that. I have beats that work for that, but that's not the ones I sent him. You know what I mean? So then, yeah, then he sent me some joints and knocked them out. It wasn't really much of a discussion. I killed the verse. They threw me on the shit, and we rocked out.
And then the next year, you appear on Jedi Mind Tricks, A History of Violence album on the song Godflesh.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but
Was
we're
that
skipping a very important step. We're skipping a
okay?
very important step, which was DJ Who Kid and Shadyville DJs. Yeah,
Well, I was gonna go
I
there.
did 2 Shadyville DJ joints.
I was gonna cover that. I was gonna cover that, but I wanted to cover this part first. But I got you. I got
You
you.
check chronological order, baby. You gotta make your mind up, yo. See?
No, but you right though, right? So, but for that song Godflesh, right? Did that happen like immediately after like you did those other joints for Army of the Pharaohs, or how soon after?
Like a year.
Like a year? Okay.
Yeah, because History of Violence was like late '08.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like it's like literally a year. Like we probably got in the lab August, September to do that. And we did that one in person. Know what I'm saying? You know, with Army of Pharaohs shit, I mean, there's so many motherfuckers in so many places. There's a lot of email shit going on. But the email shit is different too when you like work with people a couple times or you know people, you know what I mean? There's a difference when like you never dealt with somebody and you just strictly do an email versus all right, we chopped up in person a couple times, or we did this, that, and the third, or we did some shows, and then we do it through email. That's a different vibe than not linking in person at all. You know what I mean?
Nothing can replace like getting somebody's aura in person as far as like their whole vibe, how they carry themselves. You know, you watch how they interact with other people, all that. You know what I'm saying? It really goes very far to see what a person is really like and if you really fuck with them or not.
Yeah, and you still never know.
Right, exactly. But that's what I'm
That's
saying though.
not rap
But you're
shit. That's
right.
life shit. I know I'm right. I know I'm right.
But a lot of times though, you know, in this newer era, we've noticed that rappers have made the mistake of like, oh, like this person is a big name. They want me on the track. We just email the verse, whatever. Then all of a sudden they end up beefing with each other because they never really knew each other and, you know, never meshed like that.
Right. Facts.